It's Friday. It's Friday. We made it. We're going to read Act 5, which is on page, I can't tell you without my glasses, 161. Oh, I had somebody come on and say ugly words to me yesterday. He posted on something I read a long time ago. You stink. You stink.
He said that?
Yes. I didn't think that was very nice. As an English teacher, I was like, why? Give me the because that your thesis statement is incomplete.
Thesis statement, really?
Yeah, you stink because your voice is annoying. You stink because you put, no, he just said you stink. I don't know why. I mean, he can't smell me, so I don't literally stink. So you stink because you read stupid books. You stink because your voice puts me to sleep. You stink because I do have a voice that'll put you to sleep. There are people that watch these podcasts to be put to sleep. I have a daughter that does that. Okay, so we're on Act 5, and as a really quick recap, because there are several things I want to point out from a teaching standpoint, as we discussed. One of the frustrating things about Macbeth is it jumps in time. Hey, Kelly. It jumps in. She's the one from Nova Scotia. Remember him? 161.
And she's from Nova Scotia. What's that?
Canada. Oh, Canada. National anthem of Canada. But that's all I know about. I don't know any other words.
You met her before?
No, we just chat on Facebook because she's my age and she's very smart. She's like uber smart. So a lot of times I'll ask when I know she's here. When a lot of times when I don't know things from the book, I'll ask her and she'll have an answer for me. So it's very helpful. It's like my sidekick. But back to Macbeth. Like last act jumped around. Adrian, it is 8:25. It jumps around, and so it gets a little confusing. For example, Ross was just with Lady Macduff, and then boom, he's in England, which is at least a couple days' ride on horse. And he's in England chatting away with Donalbain. Why are you up so early?
What time was it?
6:25. We start school. We've already started school. We start school at 8. And we only have about 30 minutes left, so I need to stop talking and read.
Yeah, 30 minutes left of school.
I wish we only had 30 minutes left of school. All right, Act 5. Now, so again, we're jumping. We now know that Donalbain, Duffy, as we're calling him, Macduff, and a new guy, Seward, with a big army, have all decided Macbeth is a bad guy, and they're on the way to overthrow him. Let me remind you of the prophecies Macbeth got. Beware Macduff. Hi, Angelistic. Beware Macduff. No man of woman born can harm you. You're safe until Burnham Woods march on Dunsinane Hill. So we've speculated here in our class how those things could be possible. Thanks, Sam. Did y'all trick or treat last night? I didn't ask.
No.
You didn't go out at all. I bet I almost brought my granddaughter to your neighborhood but she was very happy in my neighborhood. Ours. Were there a lot of people out though? I heard there was really good candy in your neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
She was happy. So you had 12 trick-or-treaters, Kelly? I think that's about how many we had in my neighborhood. That was perfect for my 2-year-old granddaughter. If you want to see how cute she was in her costume, go to my Instagram. That's Tutor Friend.
You could literally get
she was so
3
cute.
bags of candy in the U-Club.
I believe that, but I didn't want her to have that much candy. She can't possibly eat what she collected last night. So, all right. So we've speculated how these things can happen. I can't, Sam, because I'm afraid that means something wrong. They're trying to lure me into saying something bad to you. If I say, we already have a problem with graffiti in the bathroom. I don't want to give them any more.
What did you say?
I'm scared to say it because your crazy generation tricks old ladies into saying things they shouldn't say all the time.
Indeed.
No capping. No, another time he said that, and I didn't know what it meant. It has to do with slime.
You said something this time?
Mhm.
It had slime in
Mm-hmm. You know what it is?
Good guess.
I can go to Urban Dictionary. I'm not wasting my time. We're trying to read Macbeth here. You're just as bad as my kids. They get me off track.
You said what else, slime?
I'm not saying it because I'm scared it's bad.
Do you know what it is?
I'll tell you later. Dave.
You know? Slime, what?
I'll write it. This is why we get no Macbeth done, because you guys all like to play, and I'm just as playful. And it's Friday.
Dude, I don't want to look it up in our
Look, dude.
Should I say that out loud?
It really doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter.
Just look it up in our dictionary.
Oh, it's a baseball player? Kelly knows. She's always got my back. She's Googled it or something. Is he with the Nationals or the Astros?
I've never heard of that thing.
Maybe his last name is there a baseball player named Schlatt?
Schlatt?
Schlatt? Schlatt?
We have to-
Oh, basketball, Kelly. Sorry. Thank you. I was thinking, because of the World Series, I was thinking
I
baseball.
don't watch basketball, so I don't know.
What team does he play for? And I assume if you're sliming him, you don't want him to do well, right?
Oh, slime, gang, gang. I don't think I was supposed to say that.
You are so right. We have to read the Bulls. I like the Bulls. All right. So we are now in the castle of Macbeth. Lady Macbeth is kind of having a nervous breakdown. I'm following about this. I'm learning. See, I learned from this. Now I know who this basketball player is. So we're in the castle of Macbeth. Lady Macbeth is having a breakdown. And remember how bold she was at the beginning. Kill him. You don't have the... I would have ripped the baby from my breast, nursing him, banged his head into the wall. Remember? She was all that. You remember that at the beginning, how uncomfortable you were? How you made that same look? All right. So now she's kind of had a breakdown, and that's where we are. This gentlewoman is like one of her maids, one of her attendants. And the doctor says, I have 2 minutes to watch with you. The complete notes in your report. When was it she last walked? So we know that this lady, this attendant, has called the doctor to watch, and he's been there 2 nights because the lady is worried about how Lady Macbeth is acting. Since His Majesty went into the field, I've seen her rise from her bed, throw her nightgown upon her, unlock her closet, take forth paper, fold it, write upon it, read it, afterwards seal it, and again return to bed. Yet all this while in a most fast sleep. So she's sleepwalking. He says, oh, a great disturbance in nature to receive at once the benefit of sleep and do the effects of watching. And this slumbery agitation, besides her walking and other actual performances, what at any time have you heard her say? Other than her walking around and folding this paper, have you heard her say anything? That, sir, which I will not report after her. Yes, she has, but I'm not going to tell you what she said. The doctor says, you made to me, and 'tis most meet you should. You need. It's right. It's most right you should. The lady says, neither to you nor anyone, having no witness to confirm. I'm not going to talk about it. If there's nobody here that can witness what I've said, I'm not going to say it. Because why are you looking at me like that? The lady is saying, yeah. She said, I'm not gonna tell on her because it's something really bad. And she says, if I don't have any way to prove that she's saying it or proof that what she's saying is true, because Lady Macbeth's talking about killing the king. So this one was like, I'm not accusing the queen of this crime. I'll get killed for that.
Sometimes it sounds like you're talking.
I'm just such a good reader, Em, that it just seems so realistic. You just don't know. I should have an Academy Award, an Emmy theater, an Emmy Award.
Oh, okay.
All right. So he says, oh, and here she comes. Lady Macbeth comes wandering in with the candle. Lo you, here she comes. This is her very guise, and upon my life, fast asleep. Observer, stand close. So this is what she does. Watch her now. How came she by that light? Why, it stood by her. She has light by her continually. 'Tis her command. Because on the bedstand, she had a candle burning, so she picks it up. Doctor says, you see, her eyes are open. The lady says, aye, but their scents are shut. What is it she does now? Look how she rubs her hands. It is an accustomed action with her to seem thus washing her hands. So she's walking. Now, I don't know how she's doing that with a candle in her hand. Interesting point. She must have put the candle down. And she's doing this. Hey, M, you got to look at me to see what she's doing. She's doing this. Like when you wash your hands. I have known her to continue in this 15 minutes, a quarter of an hour. Yet and Lady Macbeth now speak. Yet here's a spot. Like, I still see something. Hark, she speaks. I will set down what comes from her to satisfy my remembrance more strongly. I'm going to write what she says. Famous speech that Lady Macbeth says. Out, damned spot, out, I say. 1, 2. Why, then 'tis time to do it. Hell is murky. Fie, my lord, fie, a soldier and a feared? What need we fear? Who knows it? When none can call our power to account. Yet who would have thought the old man to have so much blood in him? So what's she doing in her sleep? She's remembering the killing and all the conversations she had with Macbeth. Hi, Hermione. And the doctor says, do you hear that? And then Lady Macbeth says, the Thane of Fife had a wife. Where is she now? What? Will these hands never be clean? No more of that, my lord, no more of that. You mar all with this starting. So she goes back and forth from being scared to accusing Macbeth of not being strong enough. We're all good. Thank you. And then the doctor says, go to. You have known what you should not. Oh my gosh, he don't want to hear this. And the gentlewoman says she has spoke what she should not. I'm sure of that. Heaven knows what she has known. They're like, oh man, we're hearing stuff we don't want to hear. Lady Macbeth hears the smell of blood still. All the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh, and she kind of moans. The doctor, what a sigh is there? The heart is sorely charged. Gentlewoman, I would not have such a heart in my bosom for the dignity of the whole body. Well. Pray God it be, sir. This disease is beyond my practice. Doctor says, I don't know how to fix this. Yet I have known those which have walked in their sleep, who have died holily in their beds. Lady Macbeth says, wash your hands. Put on your nightgown. Look not so pale. Remember, she said all that to Macbeth. I tell you yet again, Banquo's buried. He cannot come out of his grave. Even so? Oh, what's this? They're like, oh man, what is she admitting to? To bed. There's knocking at the gate. Come. Give me your hand. What's done? Important line. What's done cannot be undone. Once it's, don't look back. What's done cannot be undone. It's facts. It's real. Speak the truth. To bed. The doctor says, will she go now to bed? Gentlewoman, yes, directly. And the doctor says, foul whisperings are abroad. Unnatural deeds do breed unnatural troubles. Infected minds to their deaf pillows will charge their secrets. More needs she the divine than the physician. She needs God more than she needs medicine. God forgive us all. Look after her. Remove from her the means of all annoyance and still keep eyes upon her. So good night. My mind, she has made it and amazed my sight. I think, but dare not speak. Good night. Good night, doctor. So what are they going to do? Who are they going to tell? Who's going to believe them? She now has a witness to what the queen is doing, but she's talking in her sleep. That doesn't mean it's true. And if the queen finds out that they know, they're probably dead. And he's like, oh man, she's messed up. I can't help her with any of this. She needs forgiveness from God if this is true. He realizes, they've now confirmed what everybody is suspecting, that Macbeth was the murderer. So it's all starting to unravel at this point. All right, scene 2. Drum and colors, that means, like the big formal, they come in, brum, brum, brum. You've seen them in the old night movies and stuff. Colors are the flags. Intermentieth, Caithness, Angus, Lennox, and soldiers. These are new soldiers. We've seen these names before. Page 165. You with me? Okay. I did not give you a quote journal. I didn't give you anything in classroom for this.
We have nothing for class.
Do I need to speak in Je ne donne pas toi? I can't say the lessons.
I thought I did it.
My French is so bad. I thought if I said it in another language, you would understand it.
I thought I did it yesterday.
Yeah, but I give journals for every act. So this is a new act. But the end of this is going to be, we're almost done. We'll finish today.
Oh, Jenkins.
The end of this is going to be an essay.
Oh, Jenkins.
Oh, Jenkins, I know. So that gives us more time next week to work on it. All right, scene 2. Mentieth says, the English power is near, led on by Malcolm, his uncle Seward, and the good Macduff. So all the guys from England are showing up, and they're all on the battlefield. I think that's where they are. It doesn't say, but I'm assuming that's where they are. Look at your little castle picture on page 164. Revenge is burning them for their dear causes. Wood to the bleeding grim alarm, excited the mortified man. Angus, one of those soldiers, near Burnham Wood shall we well meet then. That way are they coming. What? Burnham Wood? What? Isn't Burnham Wood something we've heard about? You don't remember Burnham Wood. Burnham Wood. What's Burnham Wood about? The prophecies. Until Burnham Wood marches on Dunsinane.
I don't even remember that.
Sometimes.
I thought I heard that in a lot.
Sometimes in a different generation, I could walk over there and pop you in the back of the head. But in this new, we don't touch a child generation, I can't do it. But, I just sometimes want to go, you know the answer to this. So this is an important plot twist. Not plot twist, but this is an important plot development. They're going to meet up with all the incoming soldiers at Burnham Wood, which was one of the things mentioned by the witches. Maybe underline this. Maybe make a big note. Are you writing me a note? So they're going to meet at Burnham Wood, outside of the castle. Caithness says, who knows if Donalbain be with his brother? Lennox, for certain, sir, he is not. I have a file of all the gentry. There is Seward's son, and many on rough use that even now protest their first of manhood. Mentieth, what does the tyrant? What's Macbeth doing? Caithness says, great Dunsinane, there's another word. Until Burnham Wood marches on the hill of Dunsinane. And I showed you that picture. Look, this one. This is Dunsinane. Does that make more sense? So imagine up on the hill is the castle. Like, I totally see that.
No,
Up on the hill is the castle, and down the hill is, that makes me uncomfortable. Are you laughing at me? Yes. Yes, you are. Cruel, unkind. Aylin Uyar. Hello. All right, so everything's coming together is what I'm saying. Okay? And where is Macbeth, they ask. Great Dunsinane he strongly fortifies. Some say he's mad. Others that lesser hate him do call it valiant fury. But for certain he cannot buckle his distempered cause within the belt of rule. Angus says, now does he feel his secret murders sticking on his hands? Now minutely revolt upbraid his faith breach? Those he commands move only in command, nothing in love. Now does he feel his title hang loose about him like a giant's robe upon a dwarfish thief? So they're just saying nobody likes him. He's still, they think maybe he's gone crazy, but we hear a lot of rumors. We don't know. Mentieth says, who then shall blame his pestered senses to recoil and start when all that is within him does condemn itself for being there? Caithness says, well, I'm going to read this from the more modern. What do you think? It's easier to understand, don't you think? You don't care. It's going to be over soon. When we come back on Monday, we don't have to read it anymore.
Your mom, baby.
Mintia says, who can blame him for acting crazy? When inside he condemns himself for everything he's done. He's saying he's being eaten up with guilt. Caithness, well, let's keep marching and give our loyalty to someone who truly deserves it. We're going to meet Malcolm, the doctor who will cure our sick country. We'll pour out our own blood to help him. Malcolm is the rightful heir. They want to put him back on the throne. Lennox says, however much blood we need to give to water the royal flower and drown the weeds to make Malcolm king and get rid of Macbeth, let's proceed on our march to Burnham. Act 5, Scene 3. We've got Macbeth, a doctor, and other attendants there. Macbeth says, don't bring me any more reports. I don't care if all the Thanes deserted me. Until Burnham Wood gets up and moves to Dunsinane, I won't be affected by fear, because that's what the witches told me. What's the boy Malcolm? Wasn't he born from a woman? The spirits that know the future have told me this. Don't be afraid, Macbeth. No man born from a woman will ever defeat you. So get out of here, disloyal Thanes, and join the weak and decadent English. My mind and courage will never falter with doubt or shake the fear. Everybody's abandoning Macbeth at this point. In comes the servant. May the devil turn you black, you white-faced fool. Why do you look like a frightened goose? So there are 10,000 geese? You idiot. Soldiers, sir. Nobody wants to tell Macbeth anything because he's crazy. Go pinch your cheeks and bring some color back into your face, you cowardly boy. What soldiers, fool? Curse you. That pale face of yours will frighten the others as well. What soldiers, milk face? The English army, sir. Get out of my sight. And the servant leaves. Satan. Not Satan. That sounds like I'm saying like Lucifer, Satan. Satan, maybe. I'm sick at heart when I see Satan come here. This battle will either secure my reign forever or else topple me from the throne. I've lived long enough. The course of my life is beginning to wither and fall away like a yellowing leaf in autumn. The things that should go along with old age, like honor, love, obedience, and loyal friends, I cannot hope to have. Instead, I have passionate but quietly whispered curses. People who honor me with their words but not in their hearts, and lingering life which my heart would gladly end, though I can't bring myself to do it. Satan! He calls him. He comes in. What do you want? Is there more news? All the rumors have been confirmed. I'll fight until they hack the flesh off my bones. Give me my armor. You don't need it yet. I'll put it on anyway. Send out more cavalry. Scour the whole country and hang anyone spreading fear. Give me my armor. And then he turns to his doctor. How is my wife, doctor? He's just really losing it, right? He's cracking up.
I like how you changed the words.
Well, I'm reading from this
I
one.
was like,
Yeah, I'm that smart that I can just look at it and read it that fast and change everything. Doctor said, she is not sick, my lord, but she's troubled with the endless visions that keep her from sleeping. Cure her of that. Can't you treat a diseased mind? Take away her memory of sorrow. Use some drug to erase the troubling thoughts from her brain and ease her heart. For that kind of relief, the patient must heal herself. So to get over your own guilt, you have to forgive yourself. Hi, Grace. Grace is a huge fan. See, y'all would wish you need to respect your teacher more and not pass notes about her. Oh, Jenkins. I don't want to know. I can't see that far. That's why I wear these glasses.
Your mom, dude. Jenkins.
All right, this is getting the action's getting excited. I know y'all can't wait. You're like dying to know the end of that. So we still see Macbeth sort of cares about her. Oh, cure her of that, fix it. But he's still absorbed with himself and his own ambition. Macbeth, medicine is for the dogs. I won't have anything to do with it. Come, put my armor on me. Give me my lance. Seton, send out the soldiers. Doctor, the Thanes are running away from me. And then he just jumping back and forth like a crazy person. And then to Seton, come on, sir, hurry. And then to the doctor, can you figure out what's wrong with my country? If you can diagnose its disease by examining its urine and bring it back to health, I will praise you to the ends of earth where the sound will echo back so you can hear the applause again. Satan, pull it off, I tell you. To the doctor, what drug would purge the English from this country? Have you heard of any? Thanks, Grace. Good to know. I liked that book. The doctor says, yes, my good lord. Your preparation for war sounds like something. Macbeth, back to Seaton. Bring the armor and follow me. I will not be afraid of death and destruction until Burnham Forest picks itself up and moves to Dunsinane. That was a prediction. Doctor to himself. I wish I were far away from Dunsinane. You couldn't pay me to come back here. And they leave. Act 5, Scene 4. I don't know if we'll finish today. I want to finish today. You know what? I don't think we will. I'm going to leave you hanging, wondering what's going to happen. And we'll do the last part of Act 5 on Monday. I'm so sorry to disappoint you.
Yes. I'm not disappointed.
So, what do I need to tell them? Kit Valentine.
Subscribe, hit the bell, hit the like button.
Jenkins.
If you don't subscribe,
Kit just read A Lesson Before Dying. We'll read that next year, guys. A Lesson Before
if you
Dying.
don't subscribe, I will.
No, I can't threaten them. If you don't subscribe, I'll never.
Jenkins. Shout out to
Kelly,
CY.
you too.
Shout out to CY.
Shout out to CY. He likes when I talked to him yesterday at advisory. He was happy we shout out to him. That means you're actually watching it, CY. You need to do good on the test.
If you watch to the end, CY.
We'll know.
Yeah.
Because we're going to say something special on Monday. So subscribe, hit the like button,
Ring that bell.
ring the bell. Look at my polls.
What polls?
I do polls on my YouTube channel. Last night was what's your favorite trick or treat haul? What was the outstanding number? What candy do most kids want to get?
I don't know that.
The results, chocolate.
Probably.
Strong second, Sour Patch type stuff. Pencils had 6%.
Pencil. Who wants pencil?
You know, there's always that little old lady that's like, oh, candy's not good. Here's a pencil for you. Hey, Cam. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. I appreciate it. I'm trying to make my students understand there are people out there that would like me for a teacher. See, you don't know that people are actually coming on and saying nice things about me. I could just be making this up.
Probably are making it up.
Why are you packing up? You guys still have 10 minutes. All right. So have a great weekend. Read to you next time. See you. Don't have a great weekend.
Jenkins, dude.
Jenkins.